Do, 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 do. Beautiful, beautiful place I'm at. What is up, guys? It is Michael, better known as Consuela, and I'm here on my single player world. And this is episode number 2. Just to let you guys know, the stories that I'm going to be telling is all from a trip to Europe that I went on. And I actually did the first story on a faction video just to get the people that normally see my videos kind of a taste of what I'm going to be doing on this series. So if you want to see the first, I guess, story, I'll leave a link in the description down below, and then so you guys can like check that out before this video or after, whenever is really fine. Okay, so for today, I kind of wanted to build on this mine shaft to get it all the way down to bedrock, as well as I wanted to talk to you guys about my trip to Paris. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab a couple supplies. Um, hmm. Okay, definitely. There. I'm gonna make 8. 8 would be good. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab some more cobble. But yeah, so the next place that I went to was Paris. Paris was by far, not by far, but it was one of my favorite cities that I went to. It was very beautiful. We went in the first, or the hotel that I was staying at was in like the first district of Paris, and Paris is like broken up into like kind of like a spiraling circle around the Eiffel Tower and that like popular district. So we were in the first district. I think there's like 28 districts. There's either like 28 to 30 districts or like 200. I'm pretty sure there's only 30. Not entirely sure, but we're in the first district, which was pretty expensive, unfortunately. Like in London, we're in the business district, so everything was like relatively cheap, which was really good for kids our age that didn't really want to spend a lot of money on like booze and like other stuff like that. Um, so yeah, that was pretty cool. So yeah, so it's broken up into spiraling. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to. Okay, so I have torches. So it's broken up into the spiraling districts, and we were in the first district, which was good because we could literally walk to um, every single like landmark and like site and like things that we were doing. We only had to take their train system once, and I know it was not called the Tube because that's in London. I have no idea what it's called, but yeah. So sites we saw, obviously the Eiffel Tower. Um, we saw crap. I really can't remember this stuff. Museums. I believe the Impressionist Museum was in Paris. I'm not betting on that because I just don't remember. Um, but yeah, Impressionist Museum by far. I believe that was in Paris. Apologize if it isn't. Was by far my favorite museum that I went to. Um, I don't know. I just liked it. It was cool. If you have a chance to go to Impressionist Museum, maybe not the one I went to because it's in Paris, but I'd highly suggest going to it because it's actually enjoyable to watch. Um, Unlike other art, which is very boring, I feel. Um, more. Need more of these. Okay, perfect. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then basically all I can remember off the top of my head right now. Sorry, I didn't really do much research on this, just because for the past few days my internet has been out because one of my modems broke that we were actually renting from Time Warner Cable, and me and my brother went out and bought another modem, and now our Wi-Fi is across the whole house, which I'm really happy about. So I don't have to waste my like Verizon data plan whenever like I have a drop signal, which is really good. But on the downside, I couldn't get a video for you guys yesterday or the day before, which kind of sucked. But nonetheless, it is what it is. So yeah, I just wanted to crank this out. Didn't really prepare a whole ton, unfortunately. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so what was really cool is in Paris, the time that we're at, we were able to see um, the French play another team. Can't really remember during the World Cup game, and it was really nice because we went to like a bar and had a few drinks. Thank God the drinking age is 16 or 18, whatever it is, but they really don't care, which is a good thing for me since I'm like basically 18 in less than a month. No, just over a month. It's my birthday. So yeah, that's a good thing about all the European cities is they're really lenient on the drinking age. So if you're a kid like me who's just about to go off to college, it's a nice experience. But yeah, it was really cool. Everyone, like all 50 of us, oh yes, a cave. Oh yes. All 50 of us went into this like small little bar. Oh my god, that's a creeper. And oh my god, don't you die? Jesus. Okay. Yeah, so we went to this like small little bar, and with 50 of us, we're reading on the French. It was a really nice time. We were watching the football game, if anyone asks. Yeah, everyone calls it football there. I have no idea why. It's clearly called soccer. Might get some hate because of that, but whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, that was really cool. Got to experience that atmosphere, which is actually a nice change because America, we do not care at all what happens during the FIFA World Cup game. Yes, we would like US to win because America, but yeah, we just really don't care that much. We have basketball, baseball, and football to worry about. Football Americana. So yeah, it wasn't a big deal for us. But yeah, it was a nice atmosphere. Everyone gets really rowdy, and yeah, it's a good time, definitely. So like the next thing that we saw was the Eiffel Tower, or that's one of the things that we saw, which was yeah the Eiffel Tower. That thing is absolutely a structural beast. There's so much metal and structure, foundation stuff going into that thing. It's overwhelming when you're standing under it. It's you can't describe it. It's ridiculous. Not even pictures do it justice. So yeah, that was really cool to see. And then we got the opportunity also to go to the very, very top. No idea how tall it is, but it's pretty high up there, and we took some pictures. It was like just at sunset, so I'll be sure to post some beautiful pictures that I took, which was really cool. So like the Eiffel Tower is broken up into three levels. So like I'd say halfway to the top is like the first floor, and then there's a second floor which has like a restaurant that the cheapest thing on the menu is like $300, and then the third floor, which is like the top, very tippy top on the sky deck, I guess you can say. So me and so basically everyone went to the Eiffel Tower, and it literally had the longest line to go up into the elevator. So I said to my friends, like, guys, like, I'm really impatient right now. Let's just not wait in the line and then just take the stairs up to the second floor. And everyone was kind of for it. Some people stood back because they just really didn't want to walk up that many stairs. So yeah, we walked up it. It was actually a great experience. It was really cool. And then once we were on the first floor, we realized that There was only an elevator um, that went up to the second floor because I was like the middle floor, I guess you could say, in the sense of popularity. Because basically everyone that was taking the elevator was basically going to the second floor so they can, I guess, see the tallest point if they choose not to go up to the tippy top. Um, and to get up to the top, you like took the first elevator, which was like from the floor, and then you go up to the second floor, and then you have to take an additional elevator. So basically, all my friends, we just skipped that first elevator, and then we had to wait in a very long line. Ooh, bedrock. Okay, cool. We had to wait in a very long line. Let's see what my coordinates are. To go to the top floor because that's where everyone wanted to go. You had to buy like additional tickets, which kind of sucked, but in the end, it was worth it. So like it's right about sunset, and when we make it to the top using the elevator, and it was absolutely gorgeous up there. We literally went at the perfect time, and then we were the first ones up there because people that stood back on the first floor, they just didn't really make it as quick as us. And we were chilling up there taking some pictures, and it was really cool because it had gridding and like a cage over it, just in case people wanted to commit suicide, they wouldn't be able to, as bad as that may sound. Um, and it was kind of cool because you could just barely stick your head through the gridding. And if you look straight down, it is a very, very uh, trippy and bizarre view that you have of straight down. So that was pretty cool. And then it was kind of funny because half of the Eiffel Tower, or half of the sky deck, was windy, absolutely freezing, and the other side was not as freezing, and it was just like really nice to chill on that side. But as the sunset progressed, that side just became more and more packed with people. And when we finally met up with everyone, we were contemplating getting champagne, um, but it was like 16 euros a glass, which is equates to $20. And the place was closed, or the little booth slash bar was closed, which kind of sucked because it would have been really nice to hang out with all my friends and just kind of like take in the view because it was absolutely amazing. Um, Words cannot describe. So yeah, that was really cool. And then the last, ooh, let me. What is wrong with my phone? Okay. So like the last little, I guess, highlight of Paris was there was basically like two trips from my high school. It was like the senior trip, and then um, a group of people also went on this additional trip um, to Europe that kind of like overlapped some of the places that we were at, and um, they happened to be in Paris the same time we were. So a bunch of us this night called, I have no idea what it's called, but it's basically literally a music festival all throughout Paris, and people are on like street corners, just random people playing music. It's absolutely awesome. Nothing romantic if you want to take a loved one there. Um, but yeah, it was really cool. And so what we did was um, a bunch of us from like our trip, and then a group of the people on the secondary trip um, all got like champagne, like some crackers, and like cheese, and then during sunset, like the following day, um, like during this music festival, everyone got like wine and cheese, and like we just chilled out right next to the Eiffel Tower, um, and they had a at the end of like the lawn, they had a concert with some music playing, which was really cool. So that was actually a lot of fun. And then the cool part was is oh yeah, right here. Um, cool part was is a lot of French schools were like getting out, like got out of school, probably like a week. Nah, roughly a week. During the time that we were in Paris. So there was like a lot of kids out that night that were like around us, and it was really fun. We got to talk to some of the people, some of the local kids our age, and it was really kind of nice to talk about like stuff that's going on in like France and like culture wise. Because a lot of people all over every single place that we went to really they spoke English. Like we didn't have an issue besides in Germany. Um, we didn't have an issue with people not being able to speak English, which was really nice and made it a lot easier for us, which was really plus. So FYI, I'm making a little tunnels to potentially get diamonds. Oh my gosh. I'm probably going to be doing some strip mining off camera though, just so you guys don't have to bear with it. So yeah, it was really cool. We were talking to some locals, and then like 1 o'clock in the morning was our curfew, and every minute that we were late, we had to pay €1 to like um, our head chaperone, who like kind of like set the whole trip up. So like everyone's like really adamant of like being on time because no one wants to pay the money, which it's pretty expensive to pay €1 per minute. So no one wants to pay that. So at like 12 o'clock, roughly, um, ooh, 1 second. Ugh, sorry about that. So yeah, like at roughly like 12 o'clock, um, the group that was in like our senior trip, we had to get going, and it was me and my friend Jake, and we're like talking to these two French girls, and like one of my friends came up to me, he's like, "Hey, we're heading out soon. Just want to let you know." I'm like, "Okay," like they're probably gonna be leaving in like 10 minutes. So me and my friend just like keep talking to these like local like French girls that like live in Paris, and then I just like turn around, and none of my friends are there, and I'm like, "Jake, do you know where everyone is?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure they just left without us." And then I'm freaking out because um, we it's like 12 it's like it's like 12:15 by this point, and I'm like, "Oh crap, we have to get back." So then me and my friends like say goodbye to like all the people we're talking to, really nice people, and we literally just sprint to the subway system. So there's basically like, I'd say, a half a mile, or no, a quarter mile of the lawn that we're on to the Eiffel Tower. And then so we ran that, and then we had to go past that another quarter mile. And then there was this huge like circle roundabout where it had train station entrances on like spaced out like a good distance. And so me and my friend, we run to the first one, and like keep in mind like everyone else is doing the same exact thing, like all the people, just because the trains are closing at 1, so everyone's trying to get on it before they close. So everyone hops on the train, or everyone's trying to like rush to the train. So this huge mob of people. Me and my friend Jake are just like running through it. We go to the first one, it's closed. There's like security guards guarding it off so no one gets in. Second one, same thing. Third one, same thing. I'm freaking out at this point. I'm like, there is no way we're gonna get back in time. And then Um, on the fourth one, like at this point, me and my friend are kind of like leading the pack. We're Moses. Everyone else is our Israelites, biblical reference. Um, and we make it into the subway station. Then we run like another half a mile underground. We magically, I don't know how, make it onto our subway station, and then we run to make the next train. And then this is like 12:45 at this point, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are we gonna make it in time? Um, so then we get off at our last stop, and then we run the rest of the ways. And there's like 5 different exits to the subway station, and they all lead you off in like different parts of this square, kind of located where our hotel was. And and then we magically like pick the one closest to our hotel, and then with like 5 minutes left to spare, we like run through the doors, um, and then we beat out all our friends that like left without us, but in reality it was our fault, which was really cool. And then we kind of waited for the rest of the groups to see whether or not they're going to be late. And then like a 4-person group arrived like 3 minutes after us. Like they barely made it. And then there was a group of 3 that were 10 minutes late, which sucked. And what happened to them was um, they noticed also that all the train stations were closed, and a lot of people did also. So basically, everyone was trying to get taxis. And since the train station, or what they thought was the train station was closed, they tried to get a taxi also. But since everyone else was trying to get a taxi, it was nearly impossible to. So they were like sitting outside getting a taxi for like 20 minutes. Yeah, it was a fun time. It was a fun time in Paris. It was pretty enjoyable. But guys, this wraps up my second video. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed it, feel free to punch, punch, punch that like button. It really helps me out. And if you're not a subscriber already, feel free to do so you can hear all my lovely stories in your feed when you get them. So guys, it is Consuela. Peace.